I woke up early. You all got to watch till the last minute.
Yeah.
Exactly, including the bloops, the BTS, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Have you been to Nairobi National Park before?
Yeah, maybe once in every 2 years.
Uh-huh.
This is my third time.
Ah.
After I was here last year, but what?
Okay.
Once every 2 years.
How was your last experience?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was amazing. We saw a few animals.
Yeah.
I mean, the lions are a bit shy, but
Yeah.
I had a lucky sighting. I loved the giraffes, lots of antelopes, and zebras, and buffaloes as well. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so Agoro, also shawry for mountains.
Yeah, I try. Well, yes, I'm a very mountainous shawry, so I love mountains very much.
Yeah, you're one of the most dedicated, I'd say, hikers that I know.
Means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. So when did you start hiking?
I started hiking in 2019.
So it's not even that long ago.
Yeah, not long ago. I was still in like full time. I was full time like employed, and I worked on a very different field from what I learned in school, but some still business related. So yeah, my first hike was Buxton Tunnel. Exactly, the tunnel, the dark one that you go through. It's in Limuru.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never been. How is it?
It's beautiful. And during that time, hiking was not like so much in Kenya. I'm so glad that right now you can just Google and find resources. People are really doing the work in educating people more about hiking. So the first time you could just book and go and not know what to expect, and you just go meet people and hike and then go back home. So Buxton was my first hike, 2019 around June. So I love June, July because it's the anniversaries of many things. Yeah, exactly.
You can see baboons are blocking the road.
Yeah, they are, but we're just visitors. This is their home, we're just visitors.
You can see that baboon carrying the baby. There's this baboon. Those two.
Yes.
There's one that is carrying a very tiny baby.
There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. You know, now, this week is the week that schools close.
Yes.
And so we have many schools visiting Nairobi Park. And so baboons, I think they know that. And so they come closer to the gate because they're students and they probably want to steal some food from them.
I mean, I've experienced baboons at a campsite in Kilimanjaro. And I think we stayed for one night and I was like, I want to go home today. I think we forgot to close our tent. And you know what happens.
So but you had foodstuffs?
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
and the entire food food was gone, and we're like, we don't have enough food for the days we're here, so I think it's time to go home because we give back to the environment. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So 2019 is when you started your first hike?
Yes, I started hiking in 2019.
Yes, and so after that hike, what made you now decide, okay, this is it, this is what I want to be doing? Did it come immediately after that hike?
No, it was we used to work Monday to Friday.
Okay.
And I worked in customer service.
Okay.
And I had, it was a very busy work environment. We dealt with ETR machines, KRA. So you know things to do with IT, from repair to sales, every single thing. You as a customer service, you're the voice of the company. So you have two phones, you talk to people for the entire week. And as an introverted person, it was like, no. Saturday and Sunday, time to myself. So I took hiking as like an escape. I was looking forward to...
From work?
Yes, from work. I was looking forward to Saturdays so that I can just have time to not, be on my phone. I needed some offline time as well. And it got exciting. You go out, you experience a whole different environment. I come from western sides of Kenya, so most of Kenyan hikes you have to use Wayaki Way, actually most of them. So I used to just pass Limuru in a bus or in a van, in a matatu, through driving and never stop. Then you realize there's these small places that are very beautiful that people hike, and it was exciting. It was something I was looking forward to, and I met also different people in different work, fields, and they're like, me, work is a lot. I'm just here to. Yeah, I'm like, work is a lot for you too. It's a lot for me too. So it's like, yay, it's like a yay moment. Yeah. And I kept on and kept on. Mm-hmm. But for me, I'm usually very curious. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't express it out loud, but I would just ask, oh, why does this happen? Why does this happen? Yeah. And more hikes came. I booked the next one. I was like looking forward. I even kept asking, guys, when are we going back? When are we going back? And one hike led to another, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah, it was like a support group.
Yeah, it was like a support group. But maybe later on I can tell you the evolution of it. But for initially, it was just to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city and work, and have some, new environment experience. Yeah.
I always think that when people start employment or start working, the best jobs that you can ever get, they are the hardest, but it's the best that I would think people should get. Customer service and sales. Yes, because they will eventually help you with talking to people in future.
Exactly.
They will teach you something that you hardly learn in school. But they're the most difficult at the moment when you're doing them.
Especially if you're an introvert.
But if you can hack it, if you do it for 2-3 years, imagine you'll be fine at the rest of your life.
Yeah, because I did it like since after high school in different fields. I majored in logistics and supply chain management, which is very strange. I tell people I did logistics and they're like, huh? Yeah, I mean, full bachelors that as they say, through life you evolve. I would still love to practice logistics eventually, but I leaned more towards customer service, which is still a background in. It's BCom, so once you do BCom, it can cover you in HR, logistics, everything. So customer service was a plus, sales was a plus for me. So I can say I'm practicing what I studied for in a different field. Exactly.
Yes, and then eventually you opened your own company?
No.
Yes.
Took a while.
It took a while.
Took a while. Actually, as of today, my company turns 2 years old.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Quite a ride. Don't quit
2
your
years.
jobs.
Yeah, 2 years is not easy.
It is
being
not,
an entrepreneur.
Being an entrepreneur, and so the first year, second year, I hiked for like, let's say 4 years. Initially as just an adventurer, a client. Oh, there's a hike here, you pay, you book, you go. And then I evolved into a solo hiker. So I did lots of solo hikes, because now you tend to outgrow some trails. And as I told you, I'm very curious. So I was like, what if this time I want to do it faster? Or I want to go to this place on my own, so I could just pack my stuff and go to a trail and hike and come back home, and that's a good day. And now it triggered more curiosity to the point where
I
started training, and eventually worked up towards becoming
training.
Yes.
You can train to hike?
Yes, you have to train to hike.
Oh, you just don't wake up and hike?
Oh my God. Get out.
Maybe I thought you just putting on your hiking shoes and...
I totally understand. Initially, when people used to ask me the question of, can I just wake up and go to Mount Kenya? I used to be like, what do you mean? But now I understand that I try to extend grace. Because initially, even me, I did not know. Because people used to think, oh, you just wake up and go for a walk. See, that's hiking. But there's factors like altitude, there's also mobility training, you train your core, you carry heavy bags, uphill, backpack, like there's a lot of training that goes into now becoming like now for me like a full-time hiker.
Yeah.
But if you do it for adventure, no pressure.
Okay.
But if you're training for higher mountains, you definitely need training. So yeah, I evolved towards being an athlete. I worked with a few brands throughout the 4 years, and then after that I feel like hiking has given itself to me in a beautiful way. So I hiked and then worked with a few brands and then evolved, became an athlete, and then now I trail guided with different organizations and even solo.
Yeah.
And that's when I eventually opened Avi. Yeah, so it's not that I just walk up and be like, oh, hi guys, so this is Avi, da 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 da. As years go by, I realize it requires a lot of, in Kiswahili we say kujituma.
Yeah.
You cannot do this if you don't like it.
Yeah.
You cannot do it for the money. If you just do it for the money, there are days it's going to be...
It's going to,
yeah. You really have to be passionate and an empath because you're dealing directly with people's emotions and feelings and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, can see giraffes.
Oh, my favorite animals.
Giraffe is your favorite
Can I take
animal?
a picture?
Yeah, you can.
Oh my God. Hi, buddies. It's been a couple of years. Okay, there we go. One moment. They're like, who are you? Where have you been for 2 years? Yeah. They're just very chilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone asked, like, it's so... I don't know how they drink water. It's so fascinating how they drink water.
Yeah, I think I have a video of how they drink water.
I saw. Is it like?
Yeah, the bend. There's a really bend.
That's a lot of work. Was God fair, really?
Well,
maybe
they're
it's
unique.
called balance. It's uniqueness and balance. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, at least the sun is coming out.
They're having breakfast. Yeah.
Good. Okay, bye.
So hiking is a process.
It is
especially
a process.
If you want to do it
as a job.
If you want
to do it as a job, I never ever, never in 1,000 years did I ever think that I will do it as a job.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a very fast hiker.
Okay.
So you book a hike, we get to like Rurimeria or Seven Ponds, and people are doing intros like, oh, my name is so and so. Me, I'm halfway, like a kilometer up, because that's how introverted I was. And I was like, yeah, mountains are my safe space, da 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 da. And it's so interesting when you want to be very educative and teach people about the things that you learn, but also you're like very introverted. So it wasn't a struggle, but it was something that I was discovering more about myself. Yeah, and
so you'd prefer a solo hike than a group hike?
Way back, yeah.
Okay.
Way back, yes.
Okay.
So I can say that being now having a community, I don't know how to relate, because company always looks like it's more very structured. I'm this person who, yes, as much as I love structure when it comes to like planning things, because the work I do, which is hiking and planning itineraries and taking people for hikes, it needs you to be very planned, like organized.
Yeah.
Or else if you miss something in between, the whole plan falls apart. But again, I'm not very structured because if I call it a company, I'm more of like, I need to educate people about hiking, the mistakes. Like I literally walked so that people could fly. So I'm just like, this is what I learned. If you want to take it up, fine. But now there's more resources online. There's more gear developments. There's easier ways to do this stuff. But I mean, everyone has their different journeys and stuff like that. So yeah, exactly.
So this year you've done Mount Kenya 4 times.
Yeah,
we are in July.
That's kidogo.
The last day of July. Right. So 7 months in, you've done it 4 times.
Yeah. It's possible. Of the 4 times, 3 of them were under 48 hours.
What?
Yes.
From bottom to top.
Bottom to top and back to bottom.
Hey.
Yeah. I've done it in way lesser times. And as time goes, I prefer to do it.
Which is your fastest time?
My fastest time was 13 hours.
How?
No, 16 or 13 hours up down Cirimon.
Okay, give me details so you get there one time.
It's like your brain is. So I was with a friend, so we got there, and my plan was to do 3 days.
Okay.
And I even packed my sleeping bag, clothes for 3 days, and I was like, yeah, I'm just here for vibes. I have leave day from work, so no rush. And he just said, people are doing this dash in like less than 1 day. Agoro, let's try. Okay, we'll have a porter follow us, and then if you get to Shipton, that's the middle camp, the base camp before the summit. If you get to Shipton and you find that you're tired, we'll just sleep. But if we get to Shipton and you're okay, we go to the summit. So we started at 3 a.m. And at 3 a.m. altitude.
So 3 a.m. from
Old Moses.
Okay.
Yes. So Old Moses, we trek. We were at Shipton by 11.
Non-stop,
a bit of stopping because I got altitude somewhere.
Yeah.
But you keep moving. So the reason I say hiking requires training is to learn about mountains, you have to be on the mountain.
Yeah.
You have to, that's the only way you learn about your body, how it responds, how your knees feel, how descent makes you feel, how ascending makes you feel, how going fast, going slow. Like it takes years I think it's years, like the 10,000 hours to learn something perfectly.
Yeah.
That's in every skill, I believe you really have to give it your all. Yeah. Exactly.
Can see a fox.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fox.
Jackal, sorry, Jackal. Oh, yeah. 2, and they're always 2.
Yes. Why are they always 2?
Male
and female?
Yeah. They always go in pairs.
Oh, yeah. That's so cool. Wow. They're so cute. And they're tiny.
They're tiny.
Big. I mean, they look like you can put as a pet. But it's just, I know, but no, I know, not good for, Yeah. Okay. You know, they look like they're walking slow, but again, they're fast.
They're fast.
So they're always too close to each other.
At all times.
Wow.
They walk in pairs and they never leave each other. So you see that stopped waiting for his friend.
So that's how we hike.
Yeah,
leave no man behind. So where were we?
Yes, we're talking about 13 hours, Mount Kenya. So Mount Kenya, I have done Mount Kenya once.
Yes,
and I did it.
I saw that. Congratulations.
5, thank you.
I was so impressed. I was like,
thank you. And I got to the top.
Yes.
We were there for 5 days, I think.
Yeah.
It had its challenges, especially from my Colson going up.
Yeah.
As you get higher, altitude sickness.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
And I remember.
That's Chogoria, right?
Yeah, Chogoria route.
But you did a nice loop. I love Michelson. It's so beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah. The lakes there are beautiful. Yeah. And I remember the last night, I did not sleep. It's so cold.
Yes.
I couldn't sleep. It's challenging, but you did it in 13 hours.
Because so now for us, we didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we drove to, we didn't. Did we drive to Old Moses? I think we drove and then we slept there. And the plan was like to leave the car and then do like the 2-3 day loop. But we woke up and we were like, we are gonna dash all the way up. Yeah. So that means no sleeping.
No sleeping.
When you do a dash, you're not sleeping at all.
Yeah.
You just wake up. The way you are, it's like a day hike. That's how a dash is. It's a day hike up Mount Kenya, but it's very difficult. It is difficult. We make it look easy because we post the nicer parts on Instagram.
It's difficult, trust me.
It's difficult. I try to also share the difficult parts of adventure.
Yeah. Because
now when you keep sharing all the nice parts, it makes the journey feel so easy and people are like, Brian did it in 1 day. Okay,
exactly.
Even me, I will go.
Yeah.
That there are very many risks involved. You could get dehydrated, you could burn out. Sorry to say you could die.
You could die, yes.
You could die. And if I compare, because I've done Mount Kenya in 1 day, in less than 1 day, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, the recovery after 4 days is way better than the recovery after a dash.
Okay.
Because I even talk to the guides. I love having conversations with them.
Yeah.
And you've really pushed your body to the max.
Yeah.
So the bounce back after 4 days, because 4 days you moved very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
You can get back to Nairobi, have a Sunday, Monday you're back at work. But the dashes, I've done dashes on all the 3 routes.
Okay.
So I've done Narumoru, I've done
even
Chogoria. Yeah, I did Chogoria. That one was my last throw. I almost died. I saw God like this. Oh my God. Yeah. My Chogoria.
Yeah.
I saw God like this. At Batian there.
Chogoria, you did a dash for how many hours?
Was it 18?
Wow.
Or
less than a
it
day.
It was less than 24 hours because we left at 3. I think either 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then we were back at 7.
What?
7 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there's animals. So when you're starting early, they have these vibuyu, the jerry cans, to scare away the buffaloes. And Chogoria is like even elephants.
Yeah,
all
I've seen
these
elephants
animals. Exactly.
Chogoria route.
Yeah.
What?
So it's there's a bit of like no risk, no reward.
Yeah.
For all these things.
Yeah.
But again, there's also like how much risk.
Mm-hmm.
You really also have to know yourself as a hiker. How much risk are you willing to take? So for me, I have my line of risk with these things. There's like to some extent I can't go, and that's like personal. If I love hiking because you use your own energy. I won't be like, Brian, give me your strength. I go, no.
Yeah.
Hiking is the only, maybe not the only, but one of the things that I loved because I never had to bother anyone else. I could just go, be myself, don't litter the environment, of course, take care of the environment, but also just exist without affecting anyone else's business.
Yeah,
exactly.
And how do you get that point where this is a risk worth taking, this is a risk not worth taking? Because if you're doing it for 13 hours or 18 hours,
yeah.
At what point within your body do you tell yourself, okay, I can be able to do this, and if I stretch myself, if I try and do it maybe for 10 hours, I could get sick or something. How do you get yourself to that point?
There's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm loved at home.
Okay.
Yeah, you waste
so you're not suicidal.
Hey, I'm not very suicidal.
Okay.
Hey, I am not even very. I am not.
Okay.
I'm so glad that
you're able
hiking
to do this.
Opened that avenue for me to be like, there's more to life than just sitting.
Yeah.
Because now, exactly. I have trained a lot. I've done runs. I've run lots of hikes, and you have to know your body. You have to know how much your mind can push. You can grow mentally strong, but physically you're in the pits. So I track my training during the days because I now do, I think, 4 active sports. Okay. Walking is also an activity. So if I don't hike, I walk, I run, I cycle, and I'm currently training for swimming. I'm a rock climbing dropout, but I have to go back to rock climbing because
that's for the elites now. That's a whole different ballgame.
I mean, some people rock climbing is good.
Yeah.
But now there are mountains that will require rock climbing. Like I intend on doing the Ruwenzoris in the near future. Okay. So I have to eventually go and learn ropes. That's in Uganda.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's a technical mountain.
Yeah, towards the summit you need ropes, you need crampons, you need.
Even in Kenya there are some peaks that you need that.
So any peak above Lenana,
you need
ropes.
those.
Yeah.
So have you done those?
No,
not yet. But you want to do it.
That's my line of risk now.
Yeah, but they're difficult. I've seen how they look like.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not? Why not? I love that a long time ago, there were very few Kenyans who had done it. And I love that Kenyans are now very, going for the mothers of them all.
Yeah.
A long time ago, we used to be very afraid of like, oh, what if I die? What if I what?
Mm-hmm.
I eventually intend on doing Batian and going the rocky way. but I feel like I still need to walk more. I still need to hike up these places more. I think there's a lot more mountains. That's at least for me.
Okay.
And eventually I'll do the bigger peaks, but I think I would love to do most of the 5,000 meter mountains around East Africa. And then now eventually do this, go to the
5,000 are Kilimanjaro,
Mount Kenya, and there's also the Ruwenzori
in Uganda.
Yeah,
okay.
in Uganda.
But have you done Kilimanjaro?
Yes.
Kilimanjaro is not technical.
No, it's not. You walk all the
easy.
way up. Yeah. I've been there twice, but one summit. So in hiking, if you don't summit, we call it a DNF.
DNF, yeah.
So I had a DNF on Kili.
Yeah.
That one I also saw God.
Why?
I also saw God. Because, when we had that phone call, it's like, hi Agoro, you're considered as this and this of hiking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so honored.
Yeah.
But I even felt for Kipchoge. Kipchoge has done all these wins, but the day you just lose, people will be like, what do you mean there was water in your ears? What do you mean? Exactly, like people look at that part. That's why I try to share the good side and the bad side. Me, I will tell you, this hike is hard. I've done it and didn't summit. I have done it and I have summited. At the end of the day, I am human. If you put me on a pedestal, like that way up, it's going to be difficult for you if I do the human bit of things, like not making it to a summit because there was an expectation that. So that's why you have to know yourself first as a hiker, know your why. Why am I doing this? So Kili was twice, one successful summit, one unsuccessful summit. I go back in 2 weeks to find out if I'm still I will come back with the results.
So DNF is common.
Very common.
And it's at that point where DNF did not finish?
Yeah, did not finish. Yeah.
It's where you accept that you're not going to summit.
Some don't accept.
Yes.
Hey, Kili, I didn't accept.
But you have to make that decision.
Yeah, you have to make that decision or else.
Yeah, or else it could be fatal for you.
It's fatal.
Yeah.
Like, my first Kili was during COVID. I've had DNF on major mountains, and if I tell people, they like really don't believe. Because I think I'm close to 20 times on Mount Kenya now. But I've had my series of DNFs that I have shared on my Instagram, and I talk about it on my podcast as well. So yeah, Kili, I think it was during COVID, and we got to 5,000 meters, and I was like throwing up, which is also a sign of altitude. I had headache, I had extreme fatigue, and I couldn't take anything. I could not take anything. And I asked the guide, how far do we have to go? And he's like, it's still long. It was midnight. A Kili summit push is midnight. A Mount Kenya summit push is 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And that one you'll summit in 3 hours or 4 hours by 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Kili, 12, midnight, and you summit by 9 or even 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Because my second summit was like 9 a.m.
Okay.
And it's tiring, it's long, it's short in distance, but it's very steep. When you're on a flight, you see how Kili looks.
Yeah.
So it's a trek, and then now you go up to the summit.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, my DNF was Kili. I've had a DNF on Mount Kenya.
You had on
I've
Mount
had.
Your first hike?
No.
Oh, so
no. Mount Kenya was my first time on Mount Kenya. It was my third hike. I did Buxton, fourth. I did Buxton, then Deya is in Limuru, and then Sasumwa Dam in Jambini.
Okay.
And then someone said, when we were at Sasumwa Dam, they were like, Aberdares is there behind. And then after Aberdares, there's Mount Kenya. And then I go dancing, I meet a lady who hiked Mount Kenya, and I'm like, you know what, I don't have gear, can I use your gear? And that's how I booked Mount Kenya. So I had beginner's luck. So the first time I went to Mount Kenya, I booked 4 days, I did it in 3 days, up, down, Limuru. I think that I had beginner's luck. I wouldn't pull a beginner's luck now. Because someone said the problem of knowing is now you are aware, but if you still go ahead and do that very same thing, it will be fatal, than you who does not know that that thing is difficult. Yeah, that's why I get beginners and they sum it very well, and I'm like, not knowing is good. Like, ignorance is
good.
Exactly.
It can be good.
Exactly, sometimes. But sometimes the mountain wins. So my worst DNF, I didn't even make it 5 kilometers up the mountain.
Yeah.
I had to turn back. It was altitude. I got hip, like the altitude sickness. And it got to a point, I was foaming out of my nose, so I had to go back down.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've seen God several times. It was during COVID, and I think the borders opened for like just one weekend. And I was like, you know what, shit, it's been a while. I've missed the mountains. Let me just dash. But now you see, we've not been training, and then there was lockdown. There was no high altitude mountain to train on. I couldn't make it 5 kilometers up to Nairobi.
Yeah.
So
and an emergency on a mountain is not an easy thing.
It's not. You wouldn't want, whether you have the best insurance policy to pick you, a chopper to pick you.
Yeah.
You don't manifest an emergency.
Yes.
I don't think, at least in my perspective, even as a hiker, because I'm a hiker first before a guide and a company owner, I think those are things you do not want, because one, the climb could stop, it could be fatal, the weather could be bad and the chopper could not come. So that's why I say you have to learn your body, you have to know the risks. A guide can only do so much, but you also have to intentionally put in the work as a hiker to train so that the climb can be safe for you and people around you. Exactly, yeah.
And talking about hiking and how fatal it can get, remember the Kenyan who died, was it last year or last?
Yeah, the guy
in Everest.
Oh, Cheruiyot.
Yeah.
I interacted
Did you know him?
with Cheruiyot. We were both Salomon ambassadors in Kenya. I can say, I mean, may he rest in peace. He's one of the, I always say to date, and please, it's okay if someone fights me on this, he's one of the best mountaineering athletes to ever live in Kenya. I learned a lot from him, because it was like we were a team, like a group. We used to run up. You had those things of people running up mountains.
Yeah,
I had my face. So there were these challenges. He's the brain behind these dashes people are doing now up Mount Kenya. He's one of the Kenyans he was one of the Kenyans who has done Mount Kenya all routes under 24 hours.
What?
Up Chogoria, down Naromoru, up Naromoru, down Sirimon, up Sirimon, down Chogoria, under 24 hours.
What?
He was so good. It's admirable. So, I don't know. I tell people about it, and he had so much humility that you could learn from him. And I think Everest was just the mountain one.
Yeah.
But in terms of someone who knew their stuff, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and he was almost getting to the top.
Yeah, it was like a few meters, like 50 something like that.
To the top.
For a man who loved the thrill of extreme outdoor adventures, ascending the world's highest mountain as the first African without using extra oxygen was an ambition that Joshua Cheruiyot Kirui was yearning to achieve. Prior to this quest, Kirui conquered 8,163 meters of Mount Manaslu, the 8th highest mountain in the world, in September 2023, becoming the first African to summit the mountain without supplemental oxygen. For a man who started his mountaineering quest in 2014 by scaling Mount Kenya, Kirui has had several outstanding accomplishments on the trail, some that have been captured in his book, An Ultra-Marathon Story of the Tours de Giants, a book he wrote after completing the 356 kilometers marathon of the Italian Alps in September 2019. The man who was exposed to the outdoor world through his hikes has undertaken multiple speed climbs to Mount Kilimanjaro, including finishing his ascent and descent in just 15 hours. He has also set course records on the 3 main routes of climbing Mount Kenya after taking part in over 20 ascents of the prestigious mountain that earned its name due to its shining eyes. The climber has taken part in a 6-day expedition of climbing Mount Ruwenzori besides completing several routes while journeying Kenya's Aberdares ranges.
Someone is coming down. Where are Neta?
Other than mountaineering, Cheruiyot was involved in long-distance races that are longer than marathons, known as ultra-marathon. His most recent accomplishment was in August 2022, where he took second position in Thailand's 160-kilometer Chiang Mai Ultra Trail race.
It's not like he woke up and went to Everest. If you look at his track records of the races he had done, the mountains he had climbed, he had done Manaslu, which is one of the 8,000-meter mountains, without oxygen. So he was well aware. And I think for him, it takes that awareness, like he knew his line of risk. He was well aware of what he was getting himself into. Because for someone to wake up and do ceremony up and down under 10 hours, he was so good at what he did. And I mean, we are yet to find a very good athlete as him. But he was very good at what he did. I learned the discipline of training for mountaineering from him for the while we worked together. And I came up with my 3 principles, because you learn from people and then you're like, okay, how can this work for me? Or can I borrow a few of these things? He loved elevation a lot. He was like the hill person. And I think that was what made me really excited about mountaineering. So I have these principles of faster, higher, stronger. When I wake up and go to a mountain, do I want to be faster? Do I want to go higher? Or do I want to be stronger? So once you learn those things about yourself as a hiker or an athlete, it nurtures the discipline for you. And I think for him, he really figured it out well. And I'll forever be inspired.
And he was attempting to do it without oxygen. And I think that is what made it fatal.
Could be at some point. Because there's also, once you cross a certain point, if you decide to do it without oxygen, there's a point where you put the oxygen back and it does not work. And also, I think he literally wanted to do it without. So whatever happened, let's just say luck or not lucky, or as we say, it was his time. But we always say he's in a better place now.
So hiking can, it has its...
it can. It has its everyday things. There's a lot of risk. So when you asked me about risk, for me, the drive is, 1, I have to take care of myself. And 2, I have people who also care about me back home. So you weigh in, you have to really think about these people and be like, my parents are very aware. Took them a while.
Do you tell?
My parents don't call me on Saturdays. I even call my mom and she's like, I can't call you on Saturdays. I know you're on a mountain. My dad, the first thing is like, Nyako, mrembo, habari, uko pande gani, uko Kenya? And I'm like, yay! Finally, I made it, you know? Because it made me travel a lot. So my parents are always like, take care, be safe. If they don't find me on the phone, I'm definitely on a mountain. So I have some safety measures in place, as having emergency contacts, having insurances, having also like knowing yourself, letting your family know where you're going before you leave for a mountain. So there's someone who is always either aware of where I am or has a live location of where I am. Yeah, exactly.
Before you started mountaineering, and now that you're doing it, what is something that you've taken home, I guess? Something about you that you've learned?
That I am really badass. I am so good at what I do, and when I put my mind to something, I think I can truly.
It has made you push yourself to know that you could achieve more.
I never thought I could do up, round, longonot, up, round, down, longonot in one day 4 times.
Yeah.
There are very few women who've done it. And I am honored to be one of the women.
Longonot.
Yeah.
Round.
Yeah.
Down. 4 times.
In a day.
In a day.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell? Why not, Brian? That's what I ask, because someone will say why, and I'm like, why not? Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there used to be a race on. It's run by ultra runners in Kenya.
Yeah.
So we do. There used to be a Mount Longonot race, whereby the race starts at 6 and it ends at 6.
In Milan.
Oh my God! It's a lion.
A huge
so
male.
Cool. That's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Last time we came, they were not on the road. I think it was either too hot or too cold, and they were in the bush somewhere. Yeah. Arrive, we are waiting. They never go up on the cars at all.
No, lions don't, but cheetahs do.
Oof. I would panic. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Oh.
You came in the right time. I saw the cars there. I was like, there has to be a lion there.
So they're following it, or because I'm seeing every car turning back.
Yeah. They want to follow it.
Wow. Yeah, because the last time we were here, there were like a lot, they were crowded in some place.
Yeah. Let them pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, there's many people. Initially, I thought that we are the only ones in the park.
No, people are visiting.
Yeah, people are. And then I'm so it's good. It's good.
Good for tourism.
Yeah, it's very good. Hey.
I guess with the rise, especially now with the rise of AI and these are those experiences that will be premium because it's the only experience. It's one of the few experiences that you can see with your eyes, and that's a lion walking. And as compared to seeing it on
exactly,
online,
I agree.
And not knowing whether it's a true video of a lion.
Yeah. This is good.
And you can see these vans. These are probably like international conferences.
Yeah.
So they're probably in Nairobi for a meeting, and then the hotel plans.
Yeah, change of plans. We are passing by somewhere.
Discussions.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, so it happens. 6 to 6, you have the chance to run or walk up round Longonot and down. That's a complete loop. So a complete loop is up, round, down.
Yeah.
The men hold 6, the women hold 4. The record.
Okay, so men are better at hiking than women.
But
in Kenya, I see that women hike more than men.
Women hike more than men.
Yeah.
But you guys have like some advantages. Exactly. We have lesser ribs or something like that. But in terms of strength, yes. But I believe, I don't know how to put it, but in terms of strength, women have their own set of strengths, and then also men do. But as someone who is in the hiking scene right now, women hike way more than men.
Yeah.
Exactly. I could have like a full bus. A bus is like 20 people, and maybe 5 or 8 are men, the rest are women.
Yeah.
We've gotten used to it. A long time ago, used to be like, you know what? But yeah, women, I think also the prompt for you guys need like planning, Women were like, okay, that's it. Yeah,
exactly.
Because it takes a lot of decision to decide and book a hike or go for a drive. Exactly.
I want to do Mount Kenya again.
Okay.
But I don't. One thing with Mount Kenya and one thing that I've learned with hiking.
Yeah.
The best thing about it is once you get to the top.
Yeah.
The silence and the sunrise.
Exactly.
That is what you're aiming for.
Yeah.
right? It's tough,
and the
but once you get the fulfillment of getting, I get to the top and the sunrise, it's beautiful, it's quiet. It's the best sunrise you'll ever see. Nothing compares. You're above the clouds, so you're guaranteed to sing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't want to go back to Mount Kenya to hike just to get to the top. I just want to do fishing.
Then do the lake tour.
Okay.
Yeah, do the lake tour. Just visit all the lakes, Ellis, Michelson, Alice, lakes and tons.
Chogoria has more lakes.
Chogoria has more lakes, but also behind there's one day I did the route behind, connected two camps from Shipton to Makindas and back. Yeah. So there's beautiful lakes behind Batian as well.
Can you change routes in the middle of a hike?
You can.
So let's say I'm in like Ellis and I'm using Chogoria. Can I shift to another route while I'm there?
Yeah.
How would you do it?
There's traverses. So the way Mount Kenya is like this, one route goes up, but in between here, there's also a loop that connects the camps together.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have climbs at Avi Expeditions that the client wants to go up one route and down another.
Okay.
So the porters and the guides want to go up to the summit with you. You'll have to go to the summit and go down the main route. But the porters will use the traverse routes
around it
a bit higher, like at 4,500 meters, and then connect to the main route down.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, one of the most unappreciated jobs that I've ever seen is being a porter.
Hey, tell
like
me about
that
it.
Work is not easy.
They have my respects.
Yes.
Hey, I think as much as I am a guide, I think porters really do a lot of work. Yeah. They equally do. I mean, I've interacted with mountain staff and professionals. There's the guide, there's the chef, there's the cook, there's the tent master. There's a lot of things. And if on an instance the clients want to carry a portable toilet, there's also someone to carry that. Yeah. So because you don't want to litter the mountain and stuff like that.
And, and for people who have not hiked, a porter is someone who helps you get up to the mountain. They help carry your luggage. They help carry your tent, everything, and even set it up for you.
So your work is just to have the day pack, and whatever you don't need is with the porter. I think they really do a lot of work.
So imagine all that weight.
I know.
And that person has to be faster than you so they can get to where you're going to camp your tent for the night. They set it up, make your meal.
Yes. So we have the chef. So the porter, the chef, there's the server as well sometimes. So we try to also, because at the end of the day, these guys are human. So if we give you a quotation and you're shocked, we're at the end of the day, these people need to do their work tomorrow. We need to also take care of them as mountain personnel. And they're human. At the end of the day, it's not like they're made of metal. So we try to split the roles between them all. The porter is the porter, the chef is the chef, the guide is the guide, and the server also, and the tent master is also the tent master, and that. So it makes it easier for them because they still need that job tomorrow. You don't overwhelm them. Kili has a very strict standard. They weigh your bag. Kili, Mount Kenya doesn't. I hope it gets there.
They get there.
But Kili has to weigh your bag. 18 kgs.
It's like per
it's very strict. Not even 19, 18. Once you go above 18, you take another 40.
So apparently they gawana now. If it's 20, 10.
Exactly. And so 18, and then the extra 2 maybe shifts to another bag. There's no one who carries above 18.
Okay.
Yeah, they are really also considerate of their quota. So they
are they paid well? Are they okay? So I know in Kili with the kgs it's easier to, because there's a standard.
Yeah.
But in Kenya, do we have a standard of how much you need to pay them?
So that is with the tour company. We have our rates because at the end of the day, we are both service providers, and they are suppliers, service providers, and also as a guide, you already have a team. We already have a team on Mount Kenya. So Kili has a way, not to trash talk Kenya, but Kili is more structured in ways, has more structures in place to ensure that these people are taken, and then there's standard rates for these people. And I hope we eventually get there because their pandas are good, the infrastructure is good. I hope we eventually do Kili so that when we come back here, we will compare. We will compare. We will do a comparison from the pandas to the trail maintenance to the roads to just the strict, simple rules. It's exactly.
I have heard there are differences between Kili and not just Kili and Mount Kenya, but also Serengeti and Masai Mara. Different parks with Tanzania. They are more structured. They're more
exactly.
So with Kili, I know even the accommodations they're
really good. I'll be honest. So good. There's beds. They're spread. There's shelves. It's very clean. The toilets are flushable. There's mirrors. Like it's.
And that is
so good.
Every
that's when you use Marangu route. Marangu is the one that has the pandas going up.
Okay.
So I love Marangu because it's so comfortable. It's like Airbnb setting, and then you can choose to upgrade if you want.
Airbnb setting in your upper mountain.
Yeah. It's so, and there's even Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need Wi-Fi, but there's people. It's 5 days.
Yeah.
So there's people who are constantly working. There's even Wi-Fi like
Mount Kenya, Wi-Fi anywhere.
Yeah. Because we have a team there now.
Yeah.
So I get updates from our team there. And he messages me on WhatsApp every day. Hi, we are heading to the summit now. And that's like where the last camp, the base camp before the summit is the summit level of Mount Kenya at Kili. So on the last day before the summit, you sleep at 4,600 meters. Exactly. Yeah, it's cold as well, but something has to give, Brian. Something has to give.
Yes, but Mount Kenya is more beautiful than Kilimanjaro. The lakes, landscapes.
Yes.
Mount Kenya is way more beautiful.
Kili is just to the summit. I love that I experienced it with snow, so I have the best memory. I love snow. You can never make me hate snow. I love snow because it's a contrast because when you're at snow you don't feel cold. But weather like this, the cold wind can finish your fingers completely. But I love snowy climbs, and I was lucky to have my summit in snow at Kili.
I've heard that even when it's raining in Mount Kenya, it's not as cold as when it's not raining.
Exactly.
It's true.
Yeah, it is. When I'm on the summit on a dry season, because I've done Mount Kenya in rainy, dry, extremely dry, like dusty, the way you see now. My best climbs have been during snow because with snow I even put on a light glove or I can have no gloves at all. Yeah, but you can't do that when it's dry. I don't know why I'm yet to learn that, but I just know I love snowy season because it's less windy and it will be snow. But during dry season, it's very windy and it's cold wind the higher you go.
What are the snowy seasons on Mount Kenya?
Now with global warming, I don't know. Every time it's been changing because last year we were like, October. But once you see rain and they tell you there's rain, fine. After hiking for 5 years, times have really changed. We are cutting a lot of trees. It's unpredictable. If someone asks what is the best time, now is a good time. June, July, August is good, and the beginning of September, and then the rains come. Because October is where now the snow gets to your knees and you have to
and you have to have snowshoes.
Yes, last year was so extreme they had to put on snowshoes. But now with the current climate change, it's really unpredictable. The days we thought there was not going to be rain, it rained, and vice versa.
So with Avi Expedition, if let's say I want to go to Mount Kenya,
yeah,
does it start from Nairobi or from Nanyuki?
Both. So
Okay.
we have clients from all over the world. So it's it can start from Nairobi or can start from Nanyuki. So the client shares their location, you share where you are, and then now we can plan the itinerary from there. So for our international clients, they fly, come JKIA, we pick them from the airport, plan their accommodation, or if they have that planned, we pick them from their accommodation and then take them to Mount Kenya, they hike, and then come back. So our package is usually inclusive from the transportation to the meals to everything, including the hiking part, and then now back to Nairobi. We do also help, so if you don't have gear and you need to get your gear, we help with gear shopping, we help with gear preparation. So our package covers everything about that. Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Gear.
Yes. I
What
know.
What are the most essential things that you need?
I think it depends on the type of trails, because there's beginner hikes, moderate, and extremely difficult.
What are the beginner hikes in Kenya? Like
Gong Hills, Longonot, I know they'll just say Gong Hills. There's Gong Hills, Longonot, Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro is in Thika.
And Eburu. Yeah, I find those as very good entry-level hikes for a beginner.
And those are hikes that you can do
in a day and come back.
Yeah.
By 3 you're done.
Okay.
Yeah. Moderate.
Aberdare.
No. Aberdare is difficult.
Oh, it's difficult? So I'm good because I've done Aberdare.
Exactly. So I try to weigh difficulty in the sense, because I can say Aberdare is easy, but for someone going through hiking,
let's say it's difficult. Don't say it's easy.
So I weigh I weigh them through levels of altitude. So any hike below 2,000 meters, that is easy.
Easy. Okay.
2,000 to 3,000, moderate.
Moderate. Okay.
3,000 to maybe 3,900 or Mount Kenya level 49. That's difficult to now very difficult.
Very difficult.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because Aberdares has all these peaks that we keep discovering daily, and some that have been there for a long time. And there's some that are very difficult, like 12 Apostles.
Yeah.
It's the most difficult hike at Aberdares that I've ever done. Then Kinangop is right under it, somewhere there.
Yeah.
Then Rurimeria. Then Satima is my best. Satima is my favorite.
It's your favorite.
It's so beautiful. Yeah. Oh my God.
It is.
It is so beautiful. Yeah.
So for gear, for easy, what do you need?
Easy, just a usual backpack, a hydration bladder, very good hiking shoes. You can hike in your gym clothes. You can hike in your gym clothes for these easy hikes, but a backpack and maybe a hydration bladder and hiking shoes, very important, so that you don't have to carry the bottles.
Okay.
And then a trekking pole, because now if you have difficulty going uphill, you could get that.
Millennial knees.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So those your
and water is very important in hiking. People underestimate the water.
Yeah.
It could be cold and you're not thirsty.
Exactly.
But force yourself to drink as much as you can.
I think people who hike with me at Avi Expeditions, I'm always just like, Maji on the radio, water.
You have to keep reminding people to drink water.
And I think people come to the bus and you're like, yeah, we could just hear you say Maji. And especially for now foreign clients are like, what is Maji? I'm like, it's water. And you need to sip water like now. Yeah. Water is very essential, especially going up high altitude. And it keeps you hydrated. You might feel that you don't need it like at that time, but it's very important. And it's not only water, also electrolytes.
Yeah.
Because as you hike, you're also losing salts.
Okay.
So you need to also replace your salts.
Okay.
So don't drink water only after the hike. Make sure you take electrolytes.
Yeah.
You can consult at these health outlets to advise the electrolytes that are good for you for entry level. Yeah, so that you not only dilute the salts with plain water, you also replace the very same salts you're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of food do you prepare for them?
Now food varies for people as I have evolved. Times have changed. And yeah, you get more and more pro as you go. At first, you'll just carry biscuits, cakes, and all that.
Yeah.
But in my bag, there's a sandwich.
Okay.
There's protein bars or energy bars, like 2 or 3. That's for a day hike. And now 2, I multiply by the number of days I'm doing Mount Kenya if I'm going to Mount Kenya. There's juice, like a box of juice. Could be Del Monte, could be any pick and peel, any for that shot of sugar. There's biscuits, but I like maybe Oreos because of also more shot of sugar, or the Java chocolate chip cookies for that sugar.
So sugar is very important.
It's important. Yeah. It's important for that energy. I love chewing gums as well, sometimes because they help with, you can bloat as you go up. And also just keeps you busy. You see how when you're chewing, you forget the problems of the mountain.
Wow. It's not that easy, but
It's not that easy, but as days go by, you learn that emotional regulation. It gets better with time.
Okay.
What's it again? There's a packet of chips, the chili chips. Yeah. Because you will crave something chili-ish after. For some people, it happens. There's like medicine is not food, but also that has to come with me. And what else? Of course, water. And I have energy gels, the gels. If I can't have my electrolytes in a bottle, I take them in terms of like the chewing gel, the ones that you chew. Yeah.
Is it true that most hiking accidents happen during descent?
Yeah.
Is it because the high of getting up, you're careful enough to get to the top, and now because you've already climaxed your trip, you just want to get down, so you become reckless?
It's the rush. It's usually the rush, and people don't listen. Yeah. And sometimes it's like, I already submitted, so it's just this way.
Yeah, the wave just came. It was harder going up. Now it should be easy coming down.
I have witnessed it a lot. Yeah. Not the accident, but the close, near accidents, whereby someone sleeps and then going down ceremonies like this. So I've seen it on ceremony, where, when you're going up, that's when people are coming down, like, did we pass here? Why did we use this route? But there's usually less care after a summit because your entire pride is like on Nini. What's it called? It's on, I just summited, so it's time to go home. So you don't pay the same attention to detail the way you were going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the safest climb is when everyone is back down to the car safely. For me, as an organizer, the safest climb is when everyone is messaging the WhatsApp group saying, I'm home safely. That was an amazing that was an amazing day. Yeah, so when I drop people at CBD or on the way, I'm like, let me know when you get home, because exactly. So for me, usually the initial one is when people are back, safe descent. A safe climb is up safe, down safe. No injuries. That's a safe climb. It's not to the summit safe, because you're still on the mountain and anything could happen. Yeah. So the definition of a safe climb is when you're back out of the gate safely.
When you're hiking with your clients, how do you balance your relationship with them? Because you can't get very close.
Well,
because I remember when I went to Mount Kenya, we were there for 5 days. There's no network, so you're with this group of people. We were I think 10. And so we are all together every single day. It's tough.
Exactly.
So you're all being vulnerable together.
I was actually told, and I've seen it. One, as a woman in the industry, and then 2, also as someone who is an empath. So when you're an empath, people really find this safe space. Like, you can be my therapist. I will open up.
They'll tell you all their secrets.
Yeah, because I personally have my NDAs. There's also clients who share personal, like that is things with myself.
Oh, so you have like an NDA with your clients?
Like no, not with my clients.
Okay.
Literally myself, because I am a guide.
Okay.
And lots of people, you find when moments are tough, because even me, I always need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Now, no NDA with my clients at all, because some of my clients are my friends. Most of our clients are like from referrals. If you get referrals, it means your work is good. And in terms of connection, I think this is like way beyond just running a company. If you're genuinely someone who I feel I can sit down and have a conversation with, I will have a conversation with you, because there's that feeling of safety. You won't just open up to anyone.
Yeah.
Exactly. If I walk with you for like 3 days and I feel, oh yeah, Brian seems like a cool person, and then we can you find that your conversations are flowing and you can talk. And usually it's not about, most of them are usually just towards solution, or just randomly talking about life or what they did, or what work they've been doing, their professional fields and stuff like that. And I learn a lot. So I have personal principles with myself that this person is at a very vulnerable point. If they are suffering from altitude, people open up.
Yeah, people open up.
Open up.
I remember people open up.
People open up. What did you open up about?
Yeah, people do open up.
Yeah, people open up and people become very vulnerable. I've hiked with, it's even...
So how do you, because you do it with the different groups, how do you manage all that emotional baggage?
It doesn't, it feels like baggage if you want it to be baggage.
Okay.
In my, it's my, because it takes a lot of self-awareness.
Yeah.
And you know what to take in, and then you know what not to.
Yeah.
I have been lucky enough. I think also introverts attract introverts. Yeah. So sometimes I can be with the client and we just make jokes, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you also, you don't like big crowds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I never feel it as baggage, because also for me, nature is an outlet. Yeah, I don't know. I've never felt the conversations as baggage in any way. Yeah. I mean, you would feel, maybe someone else would, but that's why I told you empathy is very important. Yeah. Because that person has seen something in you that they feel so comfortable that you're a safe space that they can have conversations they don't have with other people. Yeah. So the NDA is just me, my personal principles as a person, that I am aware, as much as I am an organizer and this is a company, I am human. Yeah. And
Have you ever been in a situation whereby you have a client who's, I guess, faster than you or quicker than you? Yeah. How do you keep pace? And you're the one who's supposed to be guiding them.
So for day hikes, I engage the local community. As much as I know most, if not all, Kenyan trails, I learned hiking. And a long time ago, I used to have this thing of like, okay, how do I give back to society? Yeah. So this has been my highest life achievement, giving back. Yeah. So at first, the guides I hiked with as a hiker, and the guides now
just turn here.
Okay.
This is the East Gate.
So you get out through here.
We can get out through here, but I want us to just get out from the main gate.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. So the thing is. What was I saying? Yeah, so
using
the local community. Yeah. So these are the very same guides that I hiked with when I was like in my 20s, you know. And I've seen them grow. I've seen them whatever, like growing their skill.
So they start very young, huh?
Yeah, they start very young. There's one I know. Shout out to Zach. Yeah. Zach is a guide on Elephant Hill. I hiked with Zach for like a long time.
Elephant Hill, Aberdare.
Elephant Hill, Aberdare, but now I think he does all trails. He's really good. And it's from my personal observation, like you see how these people grow and become so good at what they do. And I was like, if I ever find a way to give back, I will give back. So they guide with me on the mountains. I never pick guides from Nairobi at all. I think the local guides know the local environment. They will tell you, nyati ilipita hapa jana, ndovu ilikuwa hapa, msiende hivi. Because if for now that we are here, we don't know what's happening in Mount Kenya. That's why you should always engage the local community. Also grow the local community. It's a way of giving back. Yes, we train as local guides. I know the mountain. I've taken a few clients myself to like Satima. I've done solo guides up Elephant Hill and many of the Aberdare mountains. But now when I have big AE groups like that, is one bus, one band, I will always take the local guide. So for the faster people, everyone always has a guide. Everyone always has a guide. So we partition our group, so we make sure everyone is well taken care of. So the faster people are always at the front. But with the past 2 years, most of us, if you see our photos on Instagram, we most of the time make it to the summit together. Luckily, I'm enjoying it while it lasts. Before I get the Subarus, we always make it to the summit together. Whether it's 20 people, I always look forward to that.
You go
moment.
with the pace of the slowest person?
No, it just happens that I think when, because the hikers who call and they're like, what if I'm very slow? But I have learned that if someone is left behind completely, they'll feel demotivated. So you have to make people feel like they're part of the team. So that cohesion, that flow of energy within the group is what will help the last person say, I can see Kina Brian there, wachani kazani. So we always make sure that we can see the person in front. We don't leave each other like that far behind. And even if we do, we have those instances like we are in constant communication. But as I said, I'm enjoying these moments where we all make it to the summit for our nice group photos. It's so nice, and people talk about which part was hard, which part was whatever. So for us, it's not about summits as much as it's very important, but also the joy in the journey. So so there's always a guide within a group of 5 or within a group of 6. There's always a guide with people, and there's no one behind. So sometimes I sweep or sometimes I'm in the middle. There's no one behind the last guide. No one behind. Exactly.
When is your next hike?
This Saturday.
Hey.
Namanga.
Kenya border TZ.
Hills, the border.
There are hills there.
There are hills. There's a very nice hill there. So we are doing Namanga.
Okay. It's your first time?
No.
You've done it?
Like, I don't know, almost 10. It's a full-time job, Brian.
What?
So because someone would ask, you're not bored? I can't. I think that's where passion comes in. I don't get bored. That's why I'm like, you cannot do this if you hate it. You can't do this if you're like, if you're like the one trail, one time type of person. If I came back, because my last hike was Kinangop. If I came back from Kinangop last Saturday, and Tuesday a client told me, I want to go back to Kinangop, I will pack my bags and go to Kinangop. Actually, the 4 Mount Kenyas that I did this year, 3 of them were 48 hours. The first 48 hours I did Vizuri. Like we went, summited, then I had a month gap. The second 48 hours and the third were 4 days apart.
What?
Yes, were 4 days apart.
And the recovery?
This client was on a tight schedule. He was like, I'm flying in. I only have those days. We have to go. And I want to go with you. What did I do? Duty calls.
You have to do it.
Exactly.
Is it the only thing that you do that to keep fit? Like, is it the thing that you do? You don't work out?
Oh, I work out.
Oh, you work out?
I work out. Something has to give. This body is not made of stone.
So when you're not going to the mountain, you're working out? Yeah,
I train during the week. I cycle.
Okay.
I'm not very gym guy, but as I grow older, strength training is very important. I have been told, so I need to pick up strength training. It's the last thing. It's like how gym people hate running. Yeah. So hiking people are struggling with the gym.
With the muscles.
I really respect hiking people who are hiking and do the gym back to back consistently. It's so impressive, and I can't wait to be that. Because you can't be also good at everything. There has to be a balance. Yeah. So I cycle and I walk. I have a running club that we do daily walks every day, a minimum of 3 kilometers every day.
Okay, that's not too bad.
It's not too much, but
3 kilometers is not bad.
3 kilometers is not bad, but the consistency, trust me, there's nothing as hard as being consistent. Yeah. The consistency is the most challenging part, and once you hack it, that's where it becomes a skill. Yeah, exactly.
I used to do the incline walk at the gym. Yeah. 5 kms. Yeah. Every time back in the day when I used
back in the day. That is very dangerous. You should go back in the day. Yeah. And continue.
I mean, I want to, and I will. Yeah. Just I've become very busy, but yeah, it helps.
It does help, and also I run. I run both mountains and road. And
then if you run mountains, then running kawaida is so easy for you because you're not
I don't like tarmac. I don't like tarmac.
It's too easy. You don't like?
I don't like tarmac at all. Even these marathons in Nairobi City, I just do because I want, and sometimes.
Yeah, I saw you did the marathon.
I did the
Nairobi marathon. How was it?
It was easy.
See. How many kilometers?
21 only.
21. Only? What do you mean? How many people do you think can do 21 kms?
Okay, so I love that many Kenyans are running now. Yeah. I'm equally a runner, so I'm happy to talk about running. I'm happy that the running culture in Kenya is growing, and it's super, super amazing. I love it. I've done 42. Okay. My highest distance that I've run is 50. Yeah.
For how long? For how many hours?
From 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Up round Mount Longonot, down 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, your 42 is
up
a
while to process.
Your 42 is on a mountain.
Yeah, my ultra. So we call it ultra. So anything above 42, whether it's 43, 44, that's an ultra.
I think there's one that is happening next weekend on Longonot.
I think it's the ultra marathon.
Yeah, I'm going, but I'm not going to run.
Why are you not going?
No. I'm going there to film.
Okay.
But I'll be doing I'll be doing drone photography and videography.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But then I don't have to go up there. I can just do it from a distance.
From a safe distance. Yeah, so my highest distance has been 50. Lowest, of course, 231. I mean, yeah. But I love 21s. I think I have done enough marathons in my life. Then when I grow older, maybe I will do the majors, and then but for now, since my current job, the reason I told you about balance is you have to reserve, because if I run every day, running is high impact, hiking is low impact, because in terms of injuries and stuff, exactly, wear and tear. So if I run every day and then I have to take people for a hike on Saturday and Sunday, even me as a human being, I will burn out. Exactly. So swimming, I'm still learning. I think swimming is cool.
It's a good body workout.
Yeah, it's good body workout, and I need to also learn how to regulate my breath. I'm so good at running, sometimes with my mouth closed. It takes skill and years of experience.
Sikuhema kama sisi.
Because I hike with clients and they're like, you're not even breathing. I'm like, it's years of experience. It's a lot of years. Like, you have to really, really train so that even your heart rate can be so calm. And yeah, I know hikers who talk stories from the beginning of the hike to the end and back. And someone says, you guys were just making stories up and down, and I'm like, it's experience. And anyone can do it. Hiking is not for a specific, set of people. Anyone can hike. The oldest I have hiked with is like 85-year-old, and it was a difficult. Yeah, I get
85. Where?
It was in Gonghios or Aberdares. One of those. Yeah.
And they were keeping up.
They were good. Were they
white?
There is no. Yeah, they were white. Wow, but in short, Kenyans will ask you, in short, what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, but I know 54-year-old, which is not comparable to an 85.
54 is prime.
Yeah.
54 is prime.
I know 54-year-old. Well, now 55 who hikes Mount Kenya.
Yeah.
But 85, that's old.
Yeah, 85 is old, but also I think it depends on how you have kept yourself.
Yeah.
And
that will be you.
Well,
if you get to that, I hope you get to that age. But yeah.
I mean, that's the time when I'm like, oh, now I'm ready to go. I can now do the higher mountains, But now
at age 5,
I don't know if I'll be ready to go by then, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
What? Okay. I mean, apart from Ruwenzori, which mountain do you really want to do? Could you do K2?
No.
Okay.
That one will take me out. I don't want to also go too soon.
Okay.
And also in terms of line of risk, I'm just like, okay. I love it for people. One thing about me, I won't be mad that someone is doing something. Yeah. As long as you're not in my business, you just do your thing. I don't have a problem. But also, for me, myself, I think it would be too intense. And you look at so many factors because it's very expensive, one. And then number two, it's just, you have to surrender and let go. Yeah. And know that, it could go sideways, it could go both ways.
Very easily.
Yeah,
and you have to accept that.
You have to really accept. Yeah. So, exactly. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yeah.
It's a very, keep taking. That's a nice shot. Oh. It's a very nice shot. There are few animals today.
I mean, actually, we've seen a bit more than I have in the past few game drives.
I think they have reduced from the last time I was here.
They have.
Yeah, they have reduced. Is it the weather? But they don't migrate.
During the rainy season, wildlife, for some reason, they reduce in the sense that the herbivores are stronger because they're eating stronger grass. And so the carnivores are, they're not keeping up. They're not keeping up.
Yeah.
And the more carnivores stays out eating, the weaker it gets, the harder it is for it to hunt.
Yeah.
That's why we had that incident of, a pride of lions having cubs that are starving.
Oh no.
It was.
So what happens on such instances?
So
you don't feed them at all.
So KWS, it will intervene, but it shouldn't.
It should not, exactly. But now, human versus animal intervention. I saw that thing on Twitter where it was a David Attenborough. He has very nice films about wildlife and stuff. And he's very good. So I think there was a real showing. They're never supposed to affect.
You're not supposed
to interrupt the animals.
To intervene,
But they were going up ice and coming back down. It was penguins. They were going up the snow and sliding back down. And the cameramen were like, okay, we need to help them. So they went, dug, and the animals were able to pass. But now the conflicting thought was, what would you have done as a human being?
My argument is always, we go to hospital when you get sick. That's intervening with nature.
Exactly.
You could just die. Right?
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
So the fact that you yourself are able to intervene in a human perspective while also being an animal, like just the lion or whatever, then in a situation whereby I do understand the argument of not intervening to some extent.
Yes.
But if you're able to help and you're in a situation you can be able to help, like in that situation whereby the penguins are not able to move, or a lion is starving and you're able to give it supplementary meat, maybe for a day or two, and then gets enough strength to now be able to hunt for itself.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Exactly.
Because you do it in your own way.
So I agree. Okay.
Yeah. But it's difficult. It's a difficult decision to make.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. There's situations whereby there's drought, right? And there's no water in the parks.
Yeah.
And so what these animals do, they go to human settlements looking for water. So an elephant will come to your place.
Yeah.
And it will bomb that tank of water because it's trying to get water.
Trying to get water.
Yeah,
I get.
So if you don't help, it will find a way to help itself.
Yeah,
and you might be the culprit.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Fair enough. Up to this point in time, I'm just grateful for the much life that I have been able to live as a human being. So I started as right after high school. I taught. I was a teacher. I know.
What were you teaching?
Biology and maths.
Okay.
Yeah, clean straight A in biology, I think. So biology and I think an A minor in maths. So that was very good for me.
Okay.
And then I taught for a little bit, then went into college, and then my first year.
Teaching high school?
Yeah, I taught high schoolers.
Okay.
It was stressful, but they were very good. I've had the best students through life up to now.
Okay.
I consider people learners, so I am a learner and a teacher. And I think that learning thingy, hiking gave me that opportunity to teach and learn. And I don't think I would do anything else. The first year of college, I worked in logistics and administration. So for a small company there, when you're still in college and you're just trying to lock in.
We're trying to get something to do.
Half days class, half days work.
Yeah.
I was such a workaholic, so I was always wanted to be busy with something.
Yeah.
The second year I worked at I worked with kids in Kibera. I taught them poetry. I was a poet as well. I was an artist.
Yeah.
So during the while I was an artist, I was also a model. And as a model, I also learned photography. So I think you've noticed from my Instagram, the photography of the mountains.
Yes.
So that is something I picked up working with photographers as a model.
Okay.
And as a model, I also came up with a few creative projects, which are some of the best in my life. You see my pieces somewhere in a nice house, that's me.
Yeah.
And so I taught kids in Kibera. There's a rescue center called Inuamini. So I taught them poetry versed to photography. So we could teach them photography and I could teach poetry. And I also learned as well. On the third year, I worked in an agency in social media. So social media management. I did all this and it was like school, so balanced. So I was doing CPA and BCom and working in an ad agency. And the way ad agency is pressure because you have to post, you have to talk to clients, you have to do artworks. And in the fourth year, I worked at the Treasury.
Wow.
I know.
You
I worked at the Treasury and then I graduated and immediately my boss was like, since your internship or attachment is over, let me send you somewhere, go give out this envelope. And that's how I started work. So I think also if you genuinely are intentional about what you do, there's the patience of time. It does not matter as long as you're doing something you love. I don't think I hated my job very much. I loved sales, But it was just, there was a bit of that overwhelm that needed a soft space in between to
and their high
expectations. Exactly, their high expectations. So I needed moments where I wanted calmness, and I needed moments where, okay, balance between pressure and easy days you get. I really loved the treasury. I had a nice supervisor who set me up in terms of like work discipline, work what, because you know it's a whole government building, and there's like so many departments in it and all these things. So
we should give you the Minister of Treasury.
You should give me the Ministry of Sports.
Okay, sports.
Give me sports. Oh my God. I think I don't know what's deeper. But I think for me, there's so much improvement that needs to be done in the department. As someone who has experienced the groundwork and also been like the client side and the business owner side, I think we have so much to do in pure honesty. Because I've hiked in Uganda, I've hiked in Tanzania, I've hiked in Rwanda. There's systems that would work so well if we implemented them here. I'm not coming for anyone's job.
No, but I mean, it's good to experience what other people are doing.
Yeah. For
you to look into yourself and
exactly
decide on how you're going to shape.
Traveling will always open up your mind.
Exactly. Yeah.
It will show you a whole new world of things and help you learn how you can implement these things either in your life or in other people's lives. Like you come share and you're like, this country, like I was in Abu Dhabi, I'm just like, why these people, my shoes were never dirty in Abu Dhabi. Like there's so many things that we can borrow, but as I said, I'm not coming for anyone's job. But it would be nice to take ministry.
And it can be said to the other Africans from other African countries that come to Kenya and like, I went to Kenya, so barabara inaenda juu ingine, the express or whatever it is. But the idea of travel, it should be something that everyone should be able to do.
I hope
you don't even have to do it internationally. You don't even have to do it, move from your county, go to another county, travel to another county. And you kind of understand. You'll get to be open-minded.
Because I think that's how I started. Like, I started with Limuru. First it was like Karura, Naivasha, and then Limuru. And then I think the best trip I have ever done that opened up my eyes to how the world is like was a 5-day trip up north. So we started Nairobi, Nanyuki, Ololokwe, Gurunit, Lake Turkana, Loyangalani, Chalbi Desert, Marsabit, back to...
Then come back. Have you ever thought of having like a subscription model on your hiking? So for example, if let's say I can pay, let's say 2,000 bob a month. And then at least there are a few trails that are open every month that I can go, whether with you or with a guide, to keep me active. So if I'm paying for these 2 Gs every month, I know there are two weekends or 2 different day hikes.
Okay, we have thought about it, the team and I. But in terms of our structure, it can work on different models, but our hikes just happen mostly on Saturday and Sunday, and then during the week we have private hikes. So mostly we get private clients, those who are flying in, and then they don't have the Saturday and Sunday to hike because maybe they have a safari on Saturday and Sunday. So our model, yes, it can accommodate, but also we have the weekend hikes of people who just want to do their Aberdares and pay one-off for it. So majority of our clientele prefers to just pay one-off for an adventure. But we will put that into consideration. Since there's an interested client, we definitely will have that subscription.
Because entrepreneurship can be tricky when you don't, especially in this field. Where it can be seasonal.
I do understand. I do. But we get a lot of the privates. We also have the groups. The community is growing 2 years in. It's very different from last year where like it's very different. I can feel the growth. It's good. I'm grateful, and there are things, of course, we can correct. But if it's you're 2 years in and you see, it means that you're doing something that people love or like and can resonate with. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to hike with you, how do they go about it?
We have a website, aviexpeditions.com.
Okay.
We also have our number, which is 07200 46641. They can reach out to us via WhatsApp. And we also have our Instagram, where we share updates of our hikes and adventures. So we usually post.
You have a calendar?
We do have also a calendar, a yearly calendar.
So someone can join in?
Yeah, someone can join in whichever hike they want. So the website has detailed itineraries of each specific hike till the end of the year. And they can reach out to us, and we'll always be ready to assist. Next month is this is
Dick.
Oh yeah, Dick.
Yeah.
But they're very fast.
Yeah.
Very fast. Their animals are like very fast. They will like cross the road.
Yeah.
They're not used to cars like a lot of cars.
Yeah, they're very shy.
Yeah, exactly.
Except hyenas.
Yeah. So they can reach out to us, and we'll help with the planning. Oh, it's still there.
It's still here, yeah.
It's not shy.
I'm wondering.
Okay.
Enjoying its leaves.
Alrighty. Okay. Yeah.
So that's how they can find you.
Yeah, they can find us. And also on my Instagram, I do take bookings both on Avi Expeditions and Agoro, my Instagram. But I use Agoro a lot as like an educational resource.
Okay.
So I have a podcast as well if you need to learn about mountains. Yes.
About
Out podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
I have some episodes that can keep you through till I get back.
It's audio?
It's audio, yeah.
On
I've
Spotify.
been shy on video. I don't know how I did this today, but we hope to get back. Like, I think entrepreneurship picked up, and then you see how you're talking about that balance. So entrepreneurship picked up, and then you're like, oh shit, because I write my scripts. I don't type. I have to. When you write, you remember. I'm a writer, poet.
Okay.
So when you write, you remember, and
You should be doing it on the mountains with like your clients.
I will eventually, but again, that time I'm on guiding mode. I'm like taking care of
you're the
people.
adult.
I'm the adult. I have all these kids, these old kids.
You have to be the responsible. It's so funny because I always see it from a point of being a client, but now with you have to see it from
both sides. And even me also as a hiker.
Yeah,
like,
but mostly in that situation, you're the adult.
I agree. I agree.
So you can't just start partying and
like, hi, so how are you doing? Are you enjoying the hike? And somebody's like trying to reach Desperado on Elephant Hill, and they're fighting for their lives. So unless
stop asking me questions.
I know, I'm fighting for my life. Stop asking me questions.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This was amazing.
I hope you had fun, and I learned a lot about hiking.
I did. I hope you start hiking.
And I got challenged.
Yeah, you better.
Kili, hopefully, honestly, let me not say no, but I would want to do Kili, not now, but eventually in future.
I'll do it in I'm doing it in 2 weeks. I'm taking a team that I have been training for the past maybe, let's say, 6 months. So
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Wow.
Wouldn't recommend, but we have Mount Kenya in September. We have a dash 6th to 7th, and then we have the 4-day hike from 4th to 7th. So there's people who want to do dashes, and there's people who want to do the
Even
hikes.
Kili people do dashes.
Yeah, the crazy ones, which I totally understand. I know someone who tried, I think highest maybe 24 hours, 28 hours, 30 hours. Yeah, it's very possible, but as I said, You have to send yourself.
Recommend it.
I would recommend it for someone who can do